Some think the greatest moments in United States history happened on a battlefield or in a grand political chamber. But actually, so often the moments that truly changed the course of this country, from its founding to the location of its capital to the tense-wrought moments that endured until the Union was preserved, these moments happened quietly in rooms across our nation, especially in our nation's capital, and they reverberate with us today. Hi, I'm Sharon Pratt, former mayor of Washington, D.C. and the founding director of the Institute of Politics, Policy, and History, whose mission is to rediscover and showcase the history of our nation's capital, a history that impacts the world today. There are so many fascinating and undertold stories that many of us don't know and are now rediscovering. That's why I hope you will join me in this new series, In the Room Where It Happened, where we explore the little-known events, meetings, and decisions that created who we are today. We begin with a story that forever changed our nation, the assassination of our 16th president, Abraham Lincoln, the first president of the United States to be assassinated. We know that Abraham Lincoln, our 16th president, was assassinated. And, immediately we think of the room where it happened as the Ford Theater, which is where the assassination took place. But actually, there had been another room where people gathered for many months prior to April 14th. It was Mary Surratt's boarding house. They gathered there to conspire, at first to kidnap him, and eventually to kill him. The house is at 6th and 8th Streets Northwest, still stands today. John Wilkes Booth would go there, meet with her son, John Surratt, David Harold, George Astaroth, Lewis Powell, who was a major player in all of this, Dr. Samuel Mudd, and others. They met there regularly. For what purpose? They were going to kidnap Lincoln, and they were going to kidnap the Vice President, Andrew Johnson, as well the Secretary of State, William Seward. They thought if they could abduct them and carry them across the river, get them on the Confederate side, they could negotiate a deal with the Union. And possibly that deal would be to release Confederate soldiers who had been detained, or as well to negotiate better terms for ending the Civil War. They had everything mapped out. They were going to catch him when he would attend this event at the Campbell's Hospital Theater. And at the last minute, Abraham Lincoln opted out attending that. And so that particular effort was aborted. But events then turned. The Union got the advantage. The Confederates were all but done. But this group stayed intact. What had originally started out as a conspiracy to kidnap became a conspiracy to murder.